Oh, Julius Randle, you ain't making assists today, you bum.
Huh? You're not getting an assist? I have him getting 4. What quarter?
I have him getting 3.
Who?
Julius.
Oh, I need Trae Young to give me 12. That's all I know.
Assist?
Oh,
yeah.
I put him down at 6.
I mean, granted, it's very possible. He has like 4 already or something. But
They also going against the Pacers without Tyrese Halliburton. I need them to put an old-fashioned ass whooping on the Pacers.
Buddy about to drop 40.
It's possible. That's very possible.
Minutes.
Hey, hold on. Crazy. That is so crazy. Watch the Pacers win the game. It's gonna be.
I didn't bet on that game on purpose.
I got money on that shit.
I didn't like that. I ain't like that. And ironically, they put Benedict Mathurin at like 15. I couldn't even put him down for 10 plus. I had to go 15 plus. It's crazy.
He's starting, yeah. If I would have known that, I probably would have took that line. But
he be snapping.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, you ready?
You fucking bitch.
That's crazy. Whole time, hey, Reese, whole time might need to be the intro.
Wait, what?
I don't know who you were talking about on FanDuel. You was like, fucking bitch.
Oh, Kristaps Porzingis can't get a rebound. He's 7'2".
Hey, I just want to say, I put that man at 4 to 6 rebounds.
Hey.
My man popped up like.
Roll the tape, man. Roll the tape.
Thought I had him.
He looked like Pops off on Friday. He came up
with the tip, right?
Oh, my bad, man.
You good.
I told Talik, I said, we about to start the show. He said, I'm making fajitas, so you gonna eat while you on the show. I said, it's not gonna happen like that. I'm not gonna be mid smacking while these guys are giving me things. I'm just not gonna do it like that.
So what we heard is if Reese leaves, we understand.
Mm-hmm. If Reese pop disappears.
Like if you got any of those short moments where you about to make a video insert, I'm gonna bite my fajita. So
I got you. But look, fellas, I think that was a wonderful introduction. You know, host of the show, Get a Bucket. My name is Trey. As you see, we got my guys Freddie and Reese. We already know how they doing. Well, I guess we know how Reese is doing. Freddie, obviously you don't have food, but like, how's everything going on you?
I did make myself a pina colada because the Knicks are currently playing and I'm on vacation. I'm in a good mood. It's going to be a breeze. If you bet on them on your bet slip tonight, you're going to be in luck.
All right. Well, you know,
win the money.
I'm glad you're drinking. You know, the Knicks are playing. He's on an empty stomach. So what I'm hearing, ladies and gentlemen, he might be a little drunk towards the end of the episode. So he might be drunk throughout the episode. You never know. So he might say some things that's a little wobbly. I don't know. But look, fellas, let's go ahead and get on to the quick takes, right? Damar Hamlin took a little nasty hit. Actually, he gave the hit, but took a nasty fall. And you know what? I had to get rushed to the hospital. I actually got treated on the field. You know, you don't see that too often. And he was discharged from the hospital, so I'm glad he made a recovery. Fellas, really quick, what was your thoughts? So I didn't watch the game live, but what was your thoughts on this live? Freddie, we'll start with you.
Yeah, I was actually watching the game live, and it was it's one of those situations where you become more worried because it didn't seem like a real, like even when they showed the replay, it wasn't one of those hits where it's like, ooh, you know, like we know why he collapsed or something like that. Like the tackle, when you see it in real time, it looked like just a normal tackle, and we didn't see him stand up right away and fall. When they went back to the replay, that's when you kind of seen that. So I think that's a little more scary, and that's what caused people to panic even more. Because again, if you get blindsided, then that's some cause for concern. But yeah, no, I'm just overall, man, happy that he pulled through. Seems like he's gonna be back in full form. Don't know when he's gonna get back on the football field, but more important than anything, just the support that poured in from all over the world They said his toy drive went from 1,500 prior to the game to he was at like 7 milli or something at 1.8 milli. So yeah, man, just a freak situation, man. Definitely happy to see him back in one piece. And
facts. It was such a routine hit too, such a routine tackle. Like, and it was on T. Higgins, which it's not like T. Higgins is some stocky guy, right? It was just a simple tackle. So like Reese, Freddie mentioned, you know, like he want to see him on the field. Would you get back on the field? What would be your expectation? Because again, that's a routine hit, bro. I feel like if I'm gonna get knocked out like that, I might have to rethink some things. Andrew Luck, you know, he retired early, so I mean, would you be thinking about that as well?
I mean, Luke Kuechly, that's another one. Retired. Yeah. I think that was more so concussion based.
Yeah.
But it's a tough situation though, and it's amazing. Kind of like Freddie already said, that he's even made the progress that he did in that time. I think they want to. I want to say they said like 7 to 9 minutes he was out, and shout out to that staff member on the Bills for giving him CPR the entire time. I mean, without him there, they said he literally saved that man's life.
Yeah.
And it's crazy though that he is as like cognitive as he is after losing. For being gone for 7 to 9 minutes. Usually you expect some type of brain damage or anything like that. But I haven't seen anything where they saying like, oh, he's just not the same guy. Like everybody seems to think that, you know, it was just like some freak thing, right? Yeah. So I don't know if I personally would get back on the court, but I don't know. It's crazy because I think he was on his second year. He also only was able to get that chance because Micah Hyde got injured. So it's crazy because he ended up leading the Bills in tackles as a basic substitute, you know what I mean? But it was
I haven't even gotten the contract yet, like one of those.
Yeah, right. He didn't even have a guaranteed deal.
Yeah,
he didn't have a guaranteed deal.
I think this might help him though in terms of getting a deal because you know it's a sympathy thing. Plus, like you said too, he was producing as well. So I think that might help him in terms of getting one. But we wish you the best of luck. Like that was scary to see. Like just watching the highlights, I'm like, oh wow. I'm like. Him getting back up and then falling, whoa! You see it from a concussion. It's like that looked different. So I'm glad he's doing better. I'm glad he's out and about, and I wish you'd all nothing but the best. Now, going on to another quick take though, we got Dana White. This is another hitting involved, but not on the field. This was caught on camera, and unfortunately, I'd like to say this right. One, we don't condone abuse. Okay, so like Dana White striking Ann White, we don't condone that at all. But on the flip side too, though, we don't condone Ann White hitting Dana White either. She did initiate it. Again, that's me saying that is not condoning Dana White. I am strictly stating facts. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, fellas, what should Dana White's punishment be? Because again, he didn't start the fight, but it's not. I shouldn't even say fight. That's a misquote. He did not initiate it, but he did take place. And again, like you said, men should hit women. We've seen people get suspended or removed from their position. So, what should be a fair punishment to you guys? Reese, we'll start with you.
So, I'm going to start off by saying I think his latest interview or him addressing the media, I think it was very weird to me. Because he basically
didn't do anything. Like, what do y'all?
Yeah, he just kept, and then he kept saying the thing. He kept saying that if he steps away from the UFC, it hurts the UFC more than it hurts him. And I get that, but it's kind of like, especially in today's society, it's such a touch and go type of thing. But it's like when somebody in power does something that somebody who would be on a lower level in terms of that power threshold would be punished. It's kind of like you would expect that person, but we all know that's not reality, right? Owners are not getting the same punishment as players, and commissioners are not getting the same punishment as owners. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, I think I saw Molly on First Take say that he should get the same punishment as a fighter, and I think that could be fair. Because when you think about it, like he is in a literal like fighting sport. You know what I mean? It's not football, basketball, soccer. Like his sport is surrounding. So when you think about any type of violence and you as a commissioner are associated with that type of domestic violence, it's like, it gets real touchy. So I don't know. I think maybe a punishment similar to something that a fighter would get. But that's also a perfect world because, like I said, I mean, owners aren't getting the same punishments as players in any situation or any circumstance.
So if you had to slap months, years situation, like what would you, I guess, particularly want to see him have?
I personally feel like you could strip the man of his title and knock him down a couple pegs. And if he still thinks that the UFC would be better with him, then give him a lesser role. Something that's not, because I mean, he is the face of the UFC.
Yeah.
So it's like, if that's what you want associated with your brand, and again, that's me speaking kind of how the world is now. It's like, you want that associated with your brand as the UFC, then I think he could become a advisor, a contractor type deal. Like I said, just knock him down a couple pegs. Definitely still step away for whatever time frame that is, but I think he doesn't come back as a commissioner. I don't know.
Okay. I think there was a similar situation to where Vince McMahon got stripped of his title for 2 years, but then I think it goes to his daughter, if I'm not mistaken, and then later on he comes back and then the stocks just skyrocket. So I mean, that if you have that situation of suspension, I think that does not really help the price. It's just more so of optics. So Freddie, let me ask you this. Because this was actually brought to my attention, right? You know, you got to hit people in their pockets if you want to make a change. So I looked up the average paycheck. Well, so it looks like fighters make like $80,000 to $250,000 per fight. I know MMA makes more than that off these boys. So what if Dana White contractually made it so that you had to flip the pay ratio between the fighters and himself? So now the fighters have to get. Well, they have to divvy up the money that they would get, that Dana White would get, and then Dana White has to get the money that they would get. Freddie, let me ask you that. What do you think about that? Would that be fair, or should a suspension or even removing him from his title be better?
Now, let me preface all of this by saying I do not condone what he did.
We said that at the beginning. We got that.
No, but listen.
Freddie said, I want to make sure.
Okay.
My T's and dot my I's.
Yes. Because I don't want anything to get taken out of context and misconstrued there. Okay? Because you guys may not agree. But I feel like this is one of those slippery slope situations. Now, she smacked the living hell out of him. Whoever was recording, Jesus Christ, cameras are everywhere, right?
Someone said that they didn't think the slap was hard, so it's interesting.
Well, supposedly she slapped the hell out of him. But he definitely slapped it, and he has some UFC, he has some fighting background. Right. All of that. Alcohol was involved. Their husband and wife, they've been together for years. Supposedly, they both came out, gave their statements. This is the first time it's ever happened. I've never been of the mindset with any person from any background of just completely taking everything away from someone. Now, do I think he needs to step away for a bit? Maybe. But with his position, it's more so, I think this is more so going to be like a court of public opinion type of situation, right? The people are going to choose if they want to support this brand or not for the time being. I think it's more so that, because he realistically can't be punished unless it's going to be a domestic matter or something like that, a legal matter in court. If they aren't handling this in court, realistically, outside of the court of public opinion, I don't think there's going to be much to do here, unfortunately. Again, because if we go down this slope of, well, we got him on camera doing this, even though he came out in front of it, he said, whatever comes my way, I'm willing to deal with that. There's no excuse for doing it, all of that. Hey, man. Hey, we can't really do nothing to him. Who's going to punish him?
And I'll say this, Freddie, do you believe that was the first time? Alcohol
honestly,
in the club?
Honestly, I feel like, yeah. I mean, I do feel like, yeah.
Publicly, I'm not,
I'm not a crazy, I'll say this, I respect what he's built over there. I'm not a crazy Dana White fan. I respect what he built over there. I'm a Joe Rogan guy through and through, but like, I feel like it was, like, I don't have any reason to not believe it was because she smacked him with, yeah, you know better. And his reaction was, yo, why did you, like, it seemed like this was a first time situation for both of them.
Yeah.
But, I mean, all in all, the biggest part that annoyed me, and I'll be done after this, is the contradictory I guess the contradictingness behind it. Now, forgive me, I ain't finished college, but what I mean by that is he's came out and spoken up when former UFC fighters have had trouble, checkered pattern of backgrounds and such of domestic violence and just other out of ring situations. This kind of comes down as a contradictory situation where this has happened. Again, alcohol may have been an encourager, if you will. Maybe some of his combat fighting reflexes kind of kicked in and he never been smacked by him before. But whatever, it's contradictory still. Because he's spoken out about other people saying it should never happen. He's on tape saying it should never happen in the past of other people. So now he has to deal with it. But I respect him at least for getting out in front of it, saying whatever comes my way, I gotta accept that. Granted, it's on camera, but yeah.
So to be clear, you believe then that he should reverse the pay ratio over Lee?
No, I don't think. I think that's taking it too far.
Because you don't think anything should happen to Buddy.
Well,
except for just being removed of the title.
Well, I think that again, the people will decide his fate. Are they going to support or are they not going to support?
Well, I'm asking you.
He made a good point though about both of them making a statement and kind of like watering down the situation a little bit. Because it'd be different if his wife kind of like decided to take action against him.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then that's a whole nother, like Freddie's saying, you can kind of judge what you're going to do based on what happens in court. But since it seems like they're going to go on with their life, I mean, it's like...
I feel that, I just think of Ray Rice. So I'm like...
Oh, that's...
it's different, but it's similar. Yeah. Like, because that video, like, if you were just...
That was assault,
if we just heard of this, oh, okay, I mean... Dag, why do you
hear? What did we hear though, Trey? Did we hear that Dana? Did we hear that his wife Hannah smacked him first and then he smacked her back? What are we hearing? You know what I mean? Because I think he actually had the luxury of a video.
Mm-hmm. I heard Dana first, and that was the main headline. It was a little later on that like, oh, and slapped. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean,
but knocking somebody unconscious and dragging them,
it's different. But I'm talking like the video aspect. I thought like I honestly felt like Ray Rice was going to get off until the video popped off. Like, because football players always got off. So it's like it was the once you saw the video.
Same thing about Kareem Hunt when Kareem Hunt kicked that girl.
Even with the Draymond
I'm like, it's because of the video out now. Something's got to change, and because he's saying you can't do anything to me. I just, if you do something to me, it's going to hurt the fighters. Fine. Pay the fighters more. So now it doesn't matter what we do to you. The fighters are going to be taken care of. I feel like that would be fair.
I feel where you're coming from, though, Trey.
Yeah. I just feel like it's tough to make that happen. Legally. First of all, legally, even aside the legality standpoint, that's not going to be something that can happen overnight. That's probably going to take months upon years.
Do we really think the UFC can survive without him, though?
What survive without him?
Do you think the UFC could not survive and thrive?
I'll be honest,
though, because
I'll be honest. It won't be the same
fights. You said it what? Well, y'all both said the same thing. I mean, y'all spoke at the same time. I mean,
I was saying, can we not schedule fights without Dana? Like, can we not say, oh, this fighter would fight nicely against this would be a nice match? Like, I personally think you could.
Yeah. Now I'll say this because I watch UFC, so I'm speaking from a place of I've been appreciative of. He's been at the forefront of making a lot of fights happen in a period of time. So the fights like with boxing, that's always been the biggest thing about why boxing has been slowly trying to ascend back to where boxing used to be back in the 80s and such, 80s era, is because they don't make the fights happen. Dana White literally is the guy that makes those fights happen. All of these historic fights that we see happen, he's behind all of that. Other than him, there's nobody that's been able to make that happen, even outside of UFC. There's other, of course, competitors and stuff, but
you don't think we can replicate that really quickly? You don't think
it hasn't been replicated?
Yeah, that's what Freddie. I understand what Freddie's saying from that standpoint.
I see
you have to see somebody
those contracts to work, and
I get that. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, hey. We'll see how it shakes. But look, fellas.
We do not condone domestic violence.
And in this sort of fashion.
Led with that. But we can't reiterate that enough, though. Nobody need to hit nobody. That's all I'm saying. Although I guess that's a double negative. So nobody need to hit anybody. There you go. Correct. All right. But look, hope y'all all enjoy it, and we're gonna transition on to the next segment. So stay tuned.
James Harden coming off a 21 assist performance. James will be that generational scorer, winning by scoring. But Mitchell Robinson really is a fantastic defender. And
Randall comes up with a steal, quickly on the break. Catch, fire, airball. Down the floor, Randall leaking out and laying in. About midway through the second, Harden leads MP, lays it in. A little too strong, another second chance. Randall dishes, grind, he got it. Then making 4 of 7 from the line. Harden 6 of 7. Randall skates in.
Or there's no move I don't have in my repertoire. He did say there are other guys like, KD.
James gives it up. Randall on the attack. Randall with 25.
he got to the rim for a floater in the first half there with the step back.
Remember, Robinson is 3 foul
At that point. So be ready for it. Just be ready for it.
Randall with a pull-up. Getting it back, cooking again. Lead is 9. Embiid fading and hitting. Oh, nice find. Embiid to targets up to 8. Brunson leaves it short. Randall stretch of late. Randall leads the way for New York with 33. Embiid has 31. Make it 34. Knicks need to score in a hurry here. Randall does. The Philadelphia 76ers use a monster fourth quarter to pick up their 8th straight victory.
All right, so we are back. As y'all can see, Reese finished his food. We had to take a quick little food timeout, but we back on track now. So fellas, with all that being said, we got the NBA standings. Let me do it like this. I feel like I was gonna do a disservice, but let me go right here. Blot out. But there we go. All right.
Ooh. Hey, shout out to my guys with that Celtics gear on. All right, keep going. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I mean, I guess we got, it is what it is.
Oh, look who's at the top. Speaking of them bad man pajamas there.
ESPN. Talking about ESPN?
Yo, Reese.
That's
Reese, it's crazy y'all won the finals last year. That was crazy.
That was Freddie, you remember that time?
I remember that.
You remember that
Confetti
time?
fell from the sky and everything. I don't think it was the right color. I think the confetti was like blue and yellow.
I was really going for Peyton Pritchard.
I want you to know, Freddie said the confetti was more yellow, hurt more than anything, I think. Out of anything that y'all could have said, him mentioning the confetti really brought back memories for me. And that's, you know what? I'm buying on Boston.
Imagery, buddy.
Next team, because this is ridiculous.
You buy. All right, so look, ladies and gentlemen, what we're gonna do is just talk about whether or not we buy or sell the idea of the team maintaining in the playoffs. If they're outside of the playoffs, we're gonna buy or sell the idea of them going into the playoffs. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So we got Reese saying he's selling. Freddie. On Boston, are you gonna buy or sell on the idea of them, going to the playoffs?
Come on, man. You're gonna buy that. Let's keep moving.
All right, that's cool. I just have to ask. You got to get it on camera.
All right.
All right. So how about Brooklyn? I mean, for the record, I do also buy the Boston Celtics. Not for the finals though. Brooklyn. Who we got for buy or sell? Reese, what you got?
I'm buying.
Okay, nice. Freddie, I know you got a little controversy, so he might say sell, ladies and gentlemen. You say sell? That's crazy.
No, buying Brooklyn. I didn't know. Buying.
Oh, I thought he was like, well, I mean, I guess. Hey.
No. Buying Brooklyn, man. Come on.
I was about to say. All right, again, like to say for the record, I also buy.
I think we can. I think
we can kind of go down the Bucks, the Cavs.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna say do it like that. Do it like that.
The Knicks. Let's start with the Pacers. Actually, let's start with the Knicks. Really, no shade, but like y'all could fall out too.
I'm buying Knicks stock.
I'm buying us. We have everything. I'm buying us.
Okay.
I'm buying Knicks stock heavy. Actually,
I buy, but I also recognize too I might lose my money.
I need the audience to understand that the NBA is better when the Knicks are good. Everybody needs to get that through their head. And
so is my mental health better when we're good?
Say it again.
My mental health is also better.
I'm just saying.
Be better though. That's all I'm saying. And look, keep it a stack. I got Hawks, Heat. You know what I mean? Toronto.
We talking about playoffs and play in though, right? Or just
playoff and play in.
Right.
No. I'm sorry. I was talking playoffs. I was talking playoffs, strictly playoff 8, 1 through 8.
1 through 8. All right. Shit. Okay. I'm buying on the Knicks still. I'm still buying on the Knicks.
Absolutely.
I say I'm hesitant. Like,
I'm still buying on the Knicks.
Same.
All right, cool. So we got 3 buys, but it's really 2 in the possible. All right. So we got the Pacers next. Are we buying or selling, fellas? Again, I just mentioned we got the Heat and the Hawks next. So, I mean.
No, Halliburton injury, I got to start selling my stock. I'll be honest, everybody's running around the office.
How long is he out for?
I don't know. It was some odd injury, like an elbow injury or something.
Yeah, it literally just happened. I think he's supposed to be reevaluated in a week or 2, but
out at least come back.
So I got to sell my stock, man.
If he comes back soon, will you guys buy?
Sell.
Still
ain't soon enough
because of who's on the outside looking in.
Yeah,
I'm selling.
Okay. So
it's a knee contusion. Yeah, okay. I'm selling heavy.
Okay. So then the Heat, I'm assuming we got 2 buys. And by the way, for the record, it depends on Halliburton. I'm also in agreement, so we can speed on past. The Heat, buy.
Taking all of Miami stock. I'm buying all the stock.
I say buy. Okay.
I'll be honest with you.
It's a low buy though right now.
I'm selling.
Taking all the stock.
Really?
I'm selling Miami stock.
I'm buying all of it.
Team that can take you to a game 7, Reese. No, I'm not even.
And I'll be honest with you, Trey. They don't look like the same team from last year at all.
Well, they haven't been healthy though.
I know.
So they got 3 20-point per game scores.
That's the Bam Adebayo has to put his left.
They got plays better by the week. So
that is if Bam Adebayo decides to put his left shoe on the left foot and his right shoe on the right foot. Sometimes he be switching them, and I know that's why he be giving me 9-point outs. That's all I'm saying.
We don't got to go there because I agree with you there.
They got 1.
I'm buying all of Miami Heat stock. Vic Oladipo, watch out.
I like the Heat as well. I'm buying. So we got 2 buys and 1 sells. Reese is selling. I'm gonna be honest with you. If they fall out of the play-in, I'm not gonna say I'm overly surprised. But if you tell me they get to the second round or even the conference finals, I'm not gonna be overly surprised either. They're a good team. The Hawks, though. Are you guys buying or selling?
I'm selling.
I mean, I know Freddie don't like Trae Young, and then you know how that goes.
Boy, ain't about I don't like him. I don't believe in them. They got too many issues.
Reese, what you got? Are you
We're talking playoff and play-in, right?
Playoff, 1 through 8.
1 through 8. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm also selling my Atlanta stock.
Fire sell.
I have my 8th seed locked up, and I know who's gonna take it. I'm selling that.
Yeah. You got Toronto.
Goddamn right, I got Toronto. That is a ball club out there.
Can we get to the 11th seed?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say I ain't get my answer yet either. Damn, that's crazy. Only reason why I'm selling is because Clint Capella has not been healthy. If Clint Capella was healthy, we could be talking about something a little different. But
yeah, they should
know what you got to go with. So since I heard Toronto.
Okay, but I would like to say
Chicago is a sell.
Chicago is a sell because Damar is out. Zach LaVine beefing with Billy Donovan. It's too much going on out there.
How long is Damar out for?
He had a quadricep strain. He needs them thighs. You know, he pull up in the mid range. He be having to jump over folks.
I'm selling Chicago.
He getting older too.
I'm selling Chicago. No Lonzo, no playoff. I don't care.
I was gonna say I didn't like Chicago off the break because of Lonzo.
Also, Zach LaVine is in and out of the lineup as well, and nobody's talking about it enough.
Well, Zach LaVine is just
in and out of the lineup.
Zach LaVine has been a borderline irrelevant player for the better half of.
He's been
He's just one of those players that's just around, bro.
Freddie, you gotta stop hating on the light skin, bro. Like,
no, bro, he's just around. I just gave Lonzo credit. I literally just gave
Freddie
Lonzo
get one credit, and you cannot tell him. Freddie.
He said, I gave you Lonzo, and then let's not bring up Giannis and Steph Curry. Like,
first of all, y'all can't claim Giannis. I'm not giving y'all that.
Pigment, what did we talk? Okay, look, back on track here.
He's too dominant to be light-skinned. I said
all I'm saying
is closer to my complexion than Trey's complexion.
He look like Riley and Huey.
That's cap. Back on track to Zach. Back on track to Zach LaVine. To say an irrelevant player, almost irrelevant player, over the last 5 seasons. Like Freddie,
I'll just give you one reason why I don't got to get into detail. Listen, everybody's scoring 20 to 25 points a game now. He never is in a playoff to make us want to watch him and pay attention to him.
You can blame that on the Bulls too.
He's been in the Bulls. He's been in
on
Minnesota.
The Wolves, which mind you, you've already crapped on the Wolves as well. Like I'm just saying, like you got.
Well, I'll say this. Freddie made a good point. No Lonzo, no playoffs, and I absolutely agree with that because the Bulls, just like how I feel about the Celtics, they don't work without a point guard. Like a real, like some teams can really, like the Lakers. The Lakers can get by with Bron being that point forward role and having a more so score first, you know what I mean, type of guy at that PG spot. Yeah. But when you have 2 wing players, you need a point guard because those 2 guys will just take the game wherever they want. You need somebody to like lock it down. Like, hey, this is the direction this boat is steering.
I got you.
Everybody got to roll.
I got you. So it sounds like everybody's selling on the Bulls. And again, it's a shout out to my guy Lonzo, who the Lakers drafted and let go of. Anyways, and I feel like we're gonna say bye on the Raptors. I think Freddie spoke earlier. Yeah, because Freddie, you know, we said that, you know, they can beat any team for real. I won't put my money on it, but they can beat any team for real. So
you know, did y'all see when Joel Embiid said that the Raptors only focus on taking out the number 1 guy? Like, and that's the only thing they care about
of a team.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like they can take out multiple people on a team.
Well, that's I think that's
what you should do. That's what
game plan though. In playoff
time. Unless you want to stop everybody else and you say, I'll let the main guy eat.
Well, no, Freddie. I think y'all are both saying it though, right? I think that type of basketball works in the playoffs. But they have to win regular season games to get to the playoffs.
I think they'll win regular season games in the playoffs. But that's a fair point too. I feel you. I feel you on that. Now let's move on down to the Western Conference though. We gave the East enough time. I don't want to give the same time, but you know, let's give them some love real quick. You know, my boys are out here. So you know, we got the Nuggets, right? They're gonna make the playoffs. I'm assuming everybody gonna buy, even though Freddie don't like Jokic.
I said bye, man. Come on.
I said everybody's gonna say bye, even though. The Grizzlies, you know, Ja Morant, we tip our cap to you. The Pelicans, you know, Zion and BI, you know what I mean? Duke fellas, we lovely out there. Alice. I just want to ask, is there any trepidation when y'all buying on Mavericks or no?
No.
Yeah, we're not buying about how far they go. We're just buying about them making the playoff. They're gonna make the playoff.
Yeah.
Okay. Just make sure. And for clarification, we're not really buying on the Mavericks. We're buying on Luka Doncic and Christian Wood. Some love out there.
Spencer Dinwiddie. All right, let's not do that because we buying on the Mavericks. We buying on the Mavericks.
Christian Luka. All right. Hey, look, it's not my team, but I rock with these boys because some people want to give them some crap, and I ain't
your favorite team in the
But are we buying on the Kings, and we're gonna start with Freddie.
To be a top 8 seed?
Yes, sir. Make that playoffs.
To be a top 8 seed, yes. To make the playoffs, no.
Oh, he's saying they're gonna get beat out in the play-in.
I said to make the playoffs. So you saying no, they're not going to make the playoffs?
Because they're going to get beat by...
That's tough.
A play-in team that may be the Lakers.
Okay,
Next.
so they're not... Okay, all right, let's go Reese. Is that your same sentiment or no?
Nah.
Yeah, I feel like he look like he about to sell.
I'm buying. I'll be honest with you. Any team that can embarrass the Lakers, I'm buying every time. I'm buying every time. De'Aaron Fox and Keegan Murray. I want them to see the Lakers in that play-in. It will be a massacre on one side or the other. I don't know what side, but one side.
You gonna trust them to outplay LeBron and come playoff time? Really?
No. I don't. But what I do trust is De'Aaron Fox to give me 35 and Keegan Murray to hit 5 threes.
Bro, he hasn't won 40 games.
All I'm saying, fellas, we're looking at them as a 5 seed. And I'm looking at 7 teams, including the Kings, that can make the playoffs.
Right.
That look like, a
Phoenix is.
I don't know who, like, Golden State might be out without Steph for a minute. Phoenix
Steph's back, bro.
Steph's back.
Yeah, and Andrew.
Oh yeah, he did come back.
Absolutely
right. Y'all absolutely right. Phoenix still got a little injury issue.
Yeah, no Devin
Booker. Lakers are all the way at 13th right now, although it's a very close 13th. So, I mean, I don't know, but let's go down the list, though. So, Clippers, again, injury issues. Buying or selling? Reese.
Man, they have been getting by way too long with playing their star players half the season, bro. Like, I just don't feel like I'm a sell.
Okay. Freddie.
I'm buying. I've watched them make the playoffs without Kawhi and Paul George in the lineup. They got a coach. They got veteran leadership. Kawhi been closing games whenever he plays, so I'm buying.
It ain't fair.
They have hella depth, bro. So I gotta say buy as well.
It ain't fair, man.
You got Norman Powell stashed.
They cheat in the game, man.
That's crazy because your team has hella depth. Reese, stop.
No. They cheat in the game that I love, Trey, and I don't appreciate that. They cheat in the game, man.
This is why you can't get Celtics fans.
I get emotional about the game.
Don't give them no type of success.
This 1800 got me emotional.
So look, Reese, I'm gonna hit you with this then. The Phoenix Suns, right? They did something your Celtics did also, losing the finals. So what's the chance that they're gonna get back to? What's the chance they're gonna get to the playoffs?
Hope you felt that.
Oh my God, your heart.
I hope a pin hit you through the ether. Because that's what I threw at you through the ether. All right. I don't like you. All right. I also don't like Devin Booker. But I do know that a growing injury had James Harden bad. Just like them hamstrings.
He's younger though.
Growing and hamstring. Them things can really catch up to you. But they gonna make the playoffs.
Okay, they'll make the playoffs. Freddie. What's your take? Oh, my fault. I forgot to add Devin Booker on that light skin list there. Freddie Rockwood. Freddie, what's your take on the Suns? Buying or selling?
All right, so I really have no idea how long Devin Booker is out.
I know you're not a fan of DeAndre Ayton.
They gonna keep dropping, Freddie.
I have to sell. I don't need to get into detail. I have to sell though.
Okay. Fun fact: he did peg the Phoenix Suns at the 8th spot. So you got lucky on injury.
No, I picked them to be like a 11 seed.
No. But then you came back and flipped it because you said them and the Lakers flip flop. Remember?
Be a fifth. Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, that.
Good point.
Yeah, but we're here now. I say sell. But it's more of they can make the playoffs, losing the play-in type situation. I didn't like Ayton being on the squad. I never really wanted him back on the team personally. So now we're here. I feel like you might want to trade D-Book, or you gotta trade CP3 and Ayton. And
you just say trade Devin Booker.
Trade Devin Booker, or
you're gonna have to do something. Yeah, here's why I say that. You're gonna have to do something. D-Book in his prime. You don't want to waste them years. So I mean, if you can't finesse him and you can't get CP3 off your books, you got him for like another 2-3 seasons.
Hey, you eat that. Listen, you eat that cap hit, or you find a trade because you got D-Book and Miles Bridges, who are 2 perimeter players who are 6'5" and taller, and that's what's important in the league these days, bro. They got their 2-way wings right now.
All I'm saying is, if I'm gonna trade them, right, I'm gonna get back someone like. And I'm gonna see what the Timberwolves are talking about with Anthony Edwards. Like I might see if I can get that to do. That might be something I might see, because now you can pair CP3 with Edwards, give him DeAndre A, and then you can put D-Book, D-Lo, and Cat, which is really my main A. That's the reason why I say.
Yeah,
but we'll talk about that.
Trey, you're gonna have to abandon this whole Cabana thing you got going with those guys, man. It ain't gonna go like that. It ain't gonna go like that. Like, I had dreams too. I got dreams too, Trey. You know what I mean? But
you trying to put together the light skin beret, huh? I see what you're trying to do. Trying to
light skin coalition.
Trying to put color back together.
It was on the slam. They was on the slam cover, so I'm like, that could be tough, bro. That could be tough.
Light skin legacy going.
I'm about to say yeah, but look, the defending champs, the team that beat the Celtics. Just clarification, Freddie.
God damn it! Stop, please. Can we please stop? I have relived that pain enough. Keep going. Yeah, I'm selling.
Who's watching the video, Reese? Someone might be watching this.
I'm selling.
That's crazy. Freddie, are you buying or selling?
Oh, I'm buying Golden State.
Okay. All right, cool. Now, on this list, I'm assuming we're selling for the Jazz. Oh, by the way, I'm buying for the Warriors, by the way. I can't take the defending champs off the list. You know what I'm saying? If I got to do that, then I got to take the Celtics off too for some reason. Like, it don't feel right. The Jazz, I'm assuming we're selling. The Wolves, I'm assuming we're selling. The Blazers,
selling.
Can I get a buy from anybody? Nobody?
No, I had them outside of the playoffs at the beginning of the year.
I had them in the play-in playoffs. They still
Did y'all see the end of that game last night against the Magic?
Yeah.
Three players touched the ball for the final shot. None of them named Damian Lillard. I'm selling.
Yeah, dumb. That's bad.
Anthony Simons?
Doesn't matter.
What? Did he touch the ball?
I'm just saying, if he touched the ball, I can be okay with my second option.
He was the third. He was the third person to touch it with 1.9 seconds left.
That's disgusting. Unless they were like swarming.
Bro, Dame Time has 3 of the biggest postseason walk-off shots.
And 3 of the biggest postseason walk out of the playoffs. Like,
and 2 of them were against Houston. Yeah, like.
Hey, look, I'm about to say that can go on for a little bit. I just got a question. Buying or selling on Lakers before we close up?
Come on, I'm buying.
Okay, buying. Reese.
Why ain't you asking me about OKC, though? Any team that embarrasses the Boston Celtics, I'm buying. No, I'm just saying that because he did that.
Okay. We're not going to talk about them. The Sixers by 20 last night. So they just didn't beat the Sixers by 20 last night.
I did that because you just did that to the Lakers about.
It's crazy. It's crazy because I was also upset that Trey skipped over the Thunder because I'm buying on the Thunder and I'm selling.
They beat a lot of playoff teams and lost some close games.
Buying on the Thunder.
I'm not buying them.
Selling on the Lakers. Yep.
I thought we were going to sell on the Thunder. My bad. I apologize. I thought we were all in cahoots. That's crazy.
They're running a Ponzi scheme out there. They want you to think that they can't win games, and then you pull up in their arena and you get beat.
Put up 150 on you, right?
Yeah, it don't make sense, Freddie. It don't make sense. That's buying
tough. It. All right, so we got buying for Reese, selling for Freddie. So OKC goes, and Reese, just clarification, 1 through 8. Like playoff, like come playoff time, no play in.
I'm telling you, every team who is at that end of that bracket does not want OKC to be a 10th seed. I promise you that. Because if OKC can play one of those teams,
they can win that one game. Yeah, they can win.
They don't want that, man. I saw Shai Gilgeous-Alexander go bucket for bucket with Joel Embiid last night. Nobody wants to see those guys for one game. And it's too
they playing with house money all year.
Bro, they will, Freddie, they will win that one game and get swept and be good.
Yeah. Building blocks.
Facts.
I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. I gotta buy.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
That's like
So your
plus,
Lakers stock.
it's like a plus 1,800
Hey,
leg.
Trey, real quick, because I know we gotta move on. His concept of who makes the playoffs is wild, considering he won't take the veteran players who have won championships, who have been there, who are battle tested, all of that.
Sometimes they're too old though. Sometimes they're too old too, and like that.
Right.
I do think the way we are entering that era where the new guys, the young boys, and the old heads are starting to go like this now. Like, so you know what I'm saying? We're starting to see that whole switcheroo. So I could
Here's
see.
how you shut it down. Would you put money on it, Reese? Who would you put money on, Lakers or the Thunder?
Oh, hold on. Another bet, Foreman. I see it.
Would you put money on the Lakers or the Thunder to make it in that situation?
Are we talking about 9
Who
and 10?
would you put money on in that
who makes it to the playoffs?
situation?
Who makes it to the playoffs? Thunders
Anthony Davis is back.
No. Who? Of course. We of course. Both teams healthy.
I would put money on the Lakers.
Okay,
over
then.
the
So
Thunder.
that just Trey, you found out your answer. Who he really believes in.
No, that's not true. I do not believe. No.
You don't believe Anthony Davis is going to be healthy?
No, I don't.
If he's healthy, though.
So that
is a huge.
Can I ask y'all this? Can I ask y'all this? Reese, Freddie, are y'all comfortable in making a bet right now, point in time? Because Reese said you don't believe.
I'll put another 20 push-ups on.
So can y'all make a bet that the Lakers? Freddie says Lakers, Reese says OKC, and then if neither one win, I'll take the pot. So are y'all cool with that?
You know the pot mean 40
Pot
push-ups.
gumbo.
No. It means that means both of y'all gotta do 40 push-ups, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to put my money on. I put my money on the Magic before I put my money on the Thunder.
That's why.
I like both of those teams, man.
Hey,
He just raved about the Thunder the whole time and started listening this whole catalog of teams.
And then went to the Magic.
Right.
But listen. I would seriously take that bet, but it is absolutely contingent upon Anthony Davis' health. If Anthony Davis is healthy, like I just said, I would bet the Lakers. So I feel like in that event, it should be a null and void. That's all I'm saying. I will make the bet, but if Anthony Davis is healthy, I would like to respectfully bow out of the bet.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll talk about it offline. But look, ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned. We're going to transition on into the next segment real quick. So, stay tuned.
Shot on full reversal. Here's James, flips it up and in. Just as well with his left hand as right. Second turnover by Luka. LeBron in transition. Corner earlier. James in transition, backing down the defender. Lefty is good. That's sick way. Any forward that goes into that corner, you got to shoot at the series, but the Mavs are not able to make the Lakers pay. Well, a lot of times when you're wide open, there's more pressure. So he's not bashful for a guy who's playing the center position. James going to try to take advantage of the smaller Hardaway. Here's the fadeaway on the base. Now on Doncic, who still doesn't even have a shot attempt. Drives to the paint and gets that one. The full night, we're watching it right now. We saw Darvin Ham there in his first year as the head coach for the Lakers.
And running the plays the right way, correctly, and executing the right way. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you.
And Bertans with a three. His second off the bench. The Mavs back with it for James. Hangs and finishes. Now James, what great hesitation and then LeBron James, 16 points, working on Dinwiddie, leaning in, making it. Watch. Westbrook wide open. It's it. Russell Westbrook. Even if he caught it, there was nothing he was going to do with it. Here's James, pull-up jumper, 20. Pulls again in transition. Great pass. The left. Doncic and Hardaway with the shot on by in the third. They led at halftime by 11. James over Doncic, cans it. Lakers 6 under 500. Doncic, no look pass to Wood. Back to Luka down there, and Doncic gets it. Doncic just 9 shots from the floor. To the corner, block. Another 3 weapons with Davis out of the lineup. Oh, pretty. Doncic hangs but can't finish. Got the offensive rebound. Oh, what a fake! He totally faked. All NBA. That will be 4 times in a row. And he won't be 20 field, 1 for 6 from 3. A disastrous shooting quarter. Trying to get his best shooters out there. See, Schroeder's had a tough game.
Now he's 6th. He also has 5 assists. And so LeBron against 5 and count it soon, but no official timetable on when AD will be back. And will the Lakers still be in it when he does come back as Doncic gets the basket? And with Anthony Davis out, he's really their only other big that they count on. But we have not seen him really at all here in the second half. Doncic with the Doncic 32. Christian Wood on his Christmas Day debut at 30. LeBron James in the loss at 38.
All right, so look, we are back now. Y'all heard who was buying and selling. Saw a couple surprises. I know I was surprised. Like, maybe we get some surprises on this next one though. NBA Finals predictions. Fellas, we gonna follow me like this. Right? We're gonna give the conference final journey and then the finals journey. So, for example, if I were to say, it's gonna be 76ers versus the Nets, and then the Nuggets versus the Pelicans. I like to get a little saucy in the conference finals. And then the 76ers versus the Nuggets in the championship. I'm just saying, like, the two bigs in the championship. Let's bring the bigs back home, fellas. Come on now. Like, let's bring them back to the league. And then this one I get a little tricky. But Freddie, I think you might appreciate this. Jokic wins. He don't get the MVP though. That's what I was thinking. What he didn't get it, but that's why he was motivated to win the championship this season. It was.
He gets the Finals MVP though.
Yeah. He gets fouled. Yeah.
I thought you were saying he don't get the Finals MVP. I was like, how the hell did they win?
Okay.
What's y'all thoughts on that? Would y'all buy that whole journey or would y'all sell?
And so I just could you repeat who was your conference? Final four again?
I had 76ers, and to be fair, I was hesitant between Nets and Celtics, but I went Nets contingent upon KD healthy, of course. But I went Nets. So 76ers and Nets, and then Nuggets over the Pelicans, but that's contingent upon BI and Zion being healthy. So
okay. And so you gotta have Denver winning the finals this year. Okay.
Yeah.
Freddie, I'm gonna let you go first.
All right.
FanDuel loves me.
I bet they do. Anything that supports Joker, the NBA world loves. Anywho, let me not go there. So you know what? I'm gonna surprise y'all a little bit. So my Eastern Conference, I have Milwaukee versus Philly, the battle of the big guys. Okay. I think Harden, Dot, and Embiid all got something to prove, but I think Tucker's importance is going to show, and the Anthony Melson's and the growth of Tyrese Maxey, all that is going to show as the playoffs go on. Bro, they got Georgia Niang, who's still, like, they got some pieces. So I think all that shooter. I think all that will come together at the right time, and I think they'll play Milwaukee. I'm anticipating Middleton to be back, and Joe Ingles has been looking very good since he's been playing with them. So I'll have Milwaukee going to the finals. And in the Western Conference, I'll have Memphis versus, you ready for this, Trey? The Denver Nuggets. Joker versus Ja, with Memphis going to the finals, only to lose to Giannis, and him reminding everybody that he's the best player in the world, and it never changed over the past 3 years.
Okay. Reese, give me your storyline. What you talking about?
So I'm not sure if I'm the only person that looked at the current standings.
Okay.
This. Okay, I'm just gonna put it out there. I looked at the current standings. Okay. All right. I'm just go ahead start with that. All right. So
they're gonna be the same at the end of the season. I got you.
For the Eastern Conference Finals, go ahead and start there because that's the obvious one. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? Yeah. So,
hold on. I got you. I got you.
I mean, it's gonna make that obvious. Thank you. Put my guys up here with the hats, all right, and the t-shirt. Okay. So look, we're gonna have the Celtics Now it got tricky because again, like I told y'all, I looked at what the current standings were.
Right.
So you know,
they watching.
We gonna handle our side of the bracket. The problem is, hey, Freddie, watch your mouth. All right, watch your mouth, Freddie.
I was about to say, he was quiet. He was quiet. Let's not.
If I'm basing it off the standings, I got the Nets versus the Bucks in the semifinals for the Eastern Conference, and who wins that game is a toss-up for me. But I want to say Milwaukee because if Chris Middleton is healthy, the same way that if Anthony Davis is healthy,
I got you.
I think Milwaukee is a team that is really hard to beat. So I'm going Bucks, Celtics, Eastern Conference Finals.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Western Conference Finals. I personally don't like when we're doing a buy-sell thing. I'm not buying the Grizzlies to the finals yet. I think they have not been humbled enough, which is crazy because it seems like they get humbled every week now. I mean, and it just still feels like they got growing to do over there. So I can't say that they're going to go. Because, I mean, Freddie, you're kind of talking to what you're saying about veteran leadership. I don't think Steven Adams can be your veteran leader.
They got Danny Green.
Danny Green was literally on TNT, and Woj sat next to him and said Danny Green is in trade talks. I don't want you to think
but he's there right now, and he's won a ring with 3
there
different
or is
franchises.
he in Cabo? Is
Danny
he there or is
Green
he in
James
Cabo?
Posey, Robert Ory, Sam Cassell. He's all John Sally. He's that veteran guy that goes.
Freddie.
So you got Grizz. You got Grizz.
No, I don't got the Grizz. That's what I'm saying.
No.
I got Nuggets
humbled by.
I got Nuggets Clippers.
Okay, Nuggets Clippers. Okay. So you said Bucks, Celtics.
Yeah, Bucks Celtics,
Nuggets Clippers. Okay.
I think it's gonna be Nuggets Celtics. And I say that because watching the Nuggets versus the Celtics the other week, which I lost my first $100 bet because I bet the Celtics -2 spread, and they went probably they had their worst shooting night from the 3-point line of the season, of course, because I put my first $100 bet. And so I just want to say that Jokic opened my eyes as he took my money. And that is all I'm going to say. Because I'm a drink. Because I'm saying.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
I honestly can say I can see Celtics versus Nuggets, and then 76ers versus the Grizzlies would be interesting. I'm not gonna lie to you. This actually, I might make this a nice little poll, like which one is more realistic, and 2, which one would you rather see? Because I think they all have good storylines, right? You talk about Ja, JJ, or Triple J, and then you got Joel Embiid, like one of the more dominant forces. He's on the come up, like it's his time. Or John Morant, is he about to be one of those goats, like one of those great players? I didn't mean to say goats, but like one of those great players. Nikola Jokic versus Jason Tatum, like that's kind of an insane matchup. Because then you still got JB, and then all right, how does Jamal Murray lay out? Like I like all those. I might have to make that a little poll, see which one.
You know what's crazy? We said finals matchup. Did we say who's going to win? I'm very scared to say.
We said win.
Oh,
I said Denver. I said Milwaukee.
Nuggets would beat the Celtics. I think the Nuggets would beat the Celtics.
So I agree. And
I really do think the Nuggets would beat the Celtics, and I'm really sad to say that, but I just feel like what makes Jokic so dangerous is the off-ball movement. Because you just have to account for so many guys moving around him, it's really hard, especially for Boston, who switches everything, where they can do a lot. I mean, and this is me giving a lot of credit to the Nuggets coach, but if you can do a lot of feints on screens to backdoor cuts, you know what I mean, to get easy buckets, because easy buckets is what gets star players going. You know what I mean? So you got to figure out how to feint things against elite defenses to get your star players going. So if he can really get that, because I mean, I've seen it this season already. people are kind of figuring out that switch defense. If you make a quick decision and just know what your decision is going to be before the screen happens, you can catch Boston lacking. And the Nuggets did it all day.
Yeah, I think he's just simply a mismatch for you guys. I like Rob Williams. I like
Al Horford. I like Al Horford against Jokic too. Yeah. They both ain't got any needs.
But he's still a mismatch, and he can bring y'all a team out because Rob Williams is your interior presence. So if you can extend him out, all right. I mean, don't get me wrong, JT, they can defend. Y'all have a good defensive team.
It's rebounding. It's rebounding.
You know what I mean? He brings that out. So I like that Nuggets team. And then MPJ has been playing pretty well. Aaron Gordon has been playing pretty solid too, pretty consistent.
Thank you for finally giving him credit, Trey. Jesus.
I mean, my only thing was he wasn't consistent. That's been my biggest issues. I mean, if he keeps that up,
I feel like it's really hard to be consistent as a small ball forward. Because every night you're asked to do something different. You don't get
athletic. He's stocky enough. He can bang with those big boys. He can bang with the fours. Small ball is a big thing nowadays. So I mean, how many real big fours is he going up against? He goes up against the 76ers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. I'm just saying, I feel like his job, just like Tobias.
He's out of position. But to be fair, he's a tweener. He's a tweener as well. So I mean, it's par for the course. So I don't know what to tell you. But I mean, we'll see who's right, who's wrong. But I think this was actually fairly decent, fellas. Nobody thought anybody's was stupid. I was surprised Freddie.
I'm surprised that nobody said Pelicans.
I said Pelicans. I said Pelicans, but I had them losing though to the Nuggets. So
to the Nuggets.
Their two best players have been out of.
Yeah,
I did say contingent upon Zion and Bi being healthy as well. Though that's two big things. CJ has been snapping though. If they can have
that guy
option, my God.
He started the game. He hit 11 threes the other week. Started the game against Boston 5 for 5.
Buddy cooked y'all. I'm not gonna lie, JB and JT had 41 and 30, but CJ had 30 and some change. So I was like, that's tough, bro. That's tough.
I like the Pelicans though. It's funny. Trey Murphy and Herbert Jones are actually ridiculous backup wings behind Bi and Zion.
They're good. They're not gonna keep them long. That team is gonna blow up eventually.
It's gonna have to because you can't pay everybody.
Yeah, you're not gonna be that's gonna be scary. But look, fellas, I greatly appreciate this. Look, let me get the proper banner. There it is. Y'all have anything y'all want to say before we close up shop? Reese, I'll start it off with you.
Hey, keep tuning in. We're not going nowhere. Keep tuning in. We got the takes. Keep tuning in. Hey, Jaguars over the Chargers. Dougie P for the win. Go ahead and throw that out there.
I just wanted to say, Panthers almost got to the playoffs, fellas. I'm happy.
Y'all did.
That was impressive.
Y'all did. Y'all should have beat the Buccaneers.
I wish we did, but it is what it is, though. It is what it is. He's saying that more so because he doesn't want the Cowboys in the playoffs. But then again, they're gonna go against actually, no, it wouldn't have mattered. Actually, yeah, it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
No, they just would have won whoever won y'all division. I mean, played whoever.
What we got next, Brody?
Oh, that was Freddie. He can't be talking. Freddie the one to be talking the most up here. What? Here.
Hey, you know what it is, right?
Been done 30 minutes ago.
I'm anxious. I got 5 good bets, so I can't look at them. We're recording.
Oh no! Look. Hey, look. Hey, funny enough too. I cut the sports betting one just so that we can save time. So that's funny that you brought that up. I got to do sports.
Yeah, I'm like, I might be super close today. I'm sitting over here like, I think I hit already. Knicks are winning, by the way.
I got you. Well, look, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we had. So I hope you all enjoyed this. Definitely don't want to rush. You mess up like I just did. It's tragic. But look, tune in next time. We will talk about the NBA All-Star selection. So I hope you all enjoy it and take care.
Wait.
I did not know you guys were still here. As you can see, we're at the back end of the show. No pun intended, but look, hope you all enjoyed it. And before you go, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the IG account, share the content to anybody who's anybody. And most importantly, leave your thoughts and comments below. But I got to go back and play Buddy in 2K, so let me unmute him real quick. Excuse me. Hey, boss, I'm back. Nah, you better catch this word. You know we get buckets around here.
In the 90s, made a three-pointer pretty much every game this year.
Who has?
Jaden Ivey. He's about to sell me. He ain't got a three-pointer in his halftime.
You know what's so
Jaden
crazy?
Ivey has not hit a 3-pointer every game this year.
He has.
He has pretty much.
Stop
Yeah.
lying.
He has.
I swear
joke,
he's
bro.
had a 0. I swear he's had a goose egg.
No, he's had a 0, but pretty much every game he's hitting them.
Yeah.
Like
Now,
the
be honest
majority
with
of his games.
Never make the mistake I did betting on star players to go under on anything.
No,
Because they just
I don't
can't
know.
beat them.
Listen,
I
yo,
bet under on a couple, and they definitely.
yo, for a stretch of like a month or two, I bet the under on Jeremy Grant on like 22 points, right? 2 of those times, this fool had 20 points in the first half. What was against us? Listen, I've never been so annoyed in my life. Bro, even if you get more than 22, don't do it all in the first half, bro. Like, come on, bro. That's blatant disrespect. Really, you gonna get all of it in the first half? There's not even a chance of, oh, well, he got.
But Freddie, if you had bet him to get that 20 plus, he'd be going
that
into
fool would have been stuck on 3
5
points with 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, man. Yeah, man. I'm like, yeah, I'll be getting killed like that.
I'm handling some business right now. I'm listening.
Okay.
Nerlens Noel out here acting like he don't know how to rebound. That's why he keep getting kicked off the team.
That's a fact.
Foul himself.
He don't get no PT. He be forgetting. That's why. Put that man in the game some more. Let him
Freddie.
check out that run.
Why are the Knicks losing?
Yeah, he's gonna be all right though.
Reese, it's the
Y'all-
Knicks. Stop
it's-
asking. Stop
It's
asking.
the only leg that is down on my parlay right now. Actually, I lied. The Hawks down 3. Why are the Pacers still competing? This
Bro.
shit is annoying.
Bro, I told you. Well, Buddy ain't even scoring, so let me not say I told you so. Buddy got like 4 points right now. He gonna sell me too.
And Mathurin got 16.
Bro, Mathurin is a bucket, bro.
Yeah, Freddie, what is
He's
okay?
a bucket, man. When
Here's
I say
my
he's
thing.
a bucket, his confidence coming into the league, I'm like, oh, he about to be a problem, man.
Here's what we have to talk about.
Mathurin is better than LeBron James.
Huh? What'd he say? Wait, what? Yo, his computer kicked him off. Said, man, shut your dumb ass up.
You heard what I said. Benedict Mathurin
Yo,
is better than LeBron
yo,
James. I'm not with my own code. Shut up,
Kick
oh.
you off, man.
Shut up. Oh.
And then
Hey, look, but
he
look
said
though,
it himself.
on a serious note, in about I'm gonna give it 2 months. I'm gonna give it trade deadline. We are gonna have to debunk the 3-and-D wing.
Why?
Because what the fuck is DeAndre Hunter doing if Benedict Mathurin got 16 points? You tell me. What is that man's one job this game? There's no Halliburton.
Yeah.
Buddy Hield is only shooting threes. Like literally run him off the three-point line.
Benedict is not their primary defender on the wing like that. DeAndre Hunter takes their primary defensive assignment. So the Benedict Mathurin's main issue coming to college me was defense. So that's
maybe he's guarding Buddy Hield. I'm not watching the game right
and DeAndre Hunter is giving you 15 points a game this season.
Whoa.
Or
Here
coming
goes
up.
the other
No,
part.
I'm talking about Hunter
Yeah, so
holding
he's
Mathurin.
I mean,
Yes.
he's a professional.
Maybe he's guarding Buddy though.
Yeah,
Maybe he's guarding Buddy.
He might be guarding Buddy. Maybe that's why Buddy don't have
Jonte
to
Murray.
play.
Maybe he's guarding Benedict.
I would switch that, bro. What do
I
coaches
would
be
too.
thinking about?
Yeah, I
What
would
do
too.
coaches
But
be
I don't
thinking
know.
about?
I'm not watching the game, but yeah, he shouldn't be giving up that 16 on through a rookie in the first half.
In the first half, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, come on. And y'all need to win this game. This is like win time. This is post Christmas. If you want to win, you gotta win now.
Trey must ain't pay his internet bill or something. Oh, shit. Oh, thank you. Okay, what you put something special in here? Oh, garnish. Yeah, I'm drunk. You see what I got by the nightstand?
Looking about to
Put a little water in here.
it's already out.
Do I look worried about my Knicks being down 3 points right now?
You know what I'm worried about? I'm worried about the Hawks. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because seeing Benedict Mathurin score 16, that has me worried.
Man, their leader. Listen, their leader is not a leader. That's why.
Freddie,
keep running coaches out of town. I'm sorry.
You should never be worried about the Knicks being down 3. Y'all been down by so much before that there should be a nice little.
Trey saw me sip my drink and
Listen, what you were saying was so fucked up that he couldn't fully get it out. But
because I knew as soon as he said you shouldn't be worried about being down 3 points.
Y'all been down so many points before.
All right,
let's do this.
All right, bye-bye.
Somebody's child. You can't be talking about me like that.